Alright everybody, today we got another special unboxing, this time for Undercover Cops for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. That's right, new SNES games continuing to come out in 2021, and it is just freaking fantastic. So this release comes to us courtesy of Retrobit Publishing, so Retrobit Gaming and their publishing arm, Retrobit Publishing. And this release is special to me because I actually got to showcase this game on Retrobit's live stream back in May, I believe. I think it was May. But Undercover Cops is a port of the arcade version of the game for Super Nintendo. As such, there are some cuts, multiplayer was removed, yada yada yada. But still a really fun version of the game. Really fun, really hard beat 'em up. So I wanted to take the time to show you all what comes in this collector's edition box here. It's very glossy, so it's kind of hard to show off in this angle, so let's switch over to the unboxing camera. Alright, so here it is, Undercover Cops collector's edition. Very cool outer casing. Really love the brick aesthetic, and then we got our main characters on the front, Matt, Rosa, Zahn, and then North American version here. So there was a regional release for this one that Retrobit did for Famicom. So this is going to be a North American cartridge style instead of a Famicom one, so very cool. So one of the main differences of the final retail release and the one that I previewed back on the Retrobit stream is actually the back of the box. This was changed to be a little bit smaller, so we still get the brick aesthetic in the back. But it still includes all of the stuff that comes in the packaging, so we can see that we're going to have our hard box, manual, SNES cartridge, Rosa figure. We didn't get to show off the Rosa figure in the stream because it wasn't quite ready yet. Profile cards, certificate of authenticity, crazy chicken, keychain, posters, stickers. So really excited to dive into this one. And this outer packaging is actually not just a slip case like it was in that demo either. So that's pretty cool. And it's sealed with a crazy chicken sticker. That crazy chicken. But anyways, we're going to unfortunately cut open Crazy Chicken here. Sorry, Crazy Chicken. At least you're still somewhat together there. But go ahead. Oh, it's sticking. It's sticking. I can't open it. It just sticks to the package. There we go. Got it. Oh, more seals. Love it. Not paying any attention. We've got some more seals up here. There we go. Much better. Alright, so let's get this slid out here. It's sticking. It won't come out. Let go of my game. I want to see it. Oh wait, there is still the slipcover. That's what's sticking. The slipcover's sticking to the outer plastic. So this is like a box protector that they shipped it in. That's cool. Except that I literally can't get it out. Look at this. It just doesn't go anywhere. You can't. You will never play this game. Sorry guys, if you bought it, you will never play it. It's impossible to get out of the box. There you go. We finally got it. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it does still have the outer slipcover that I was able to show off in the preview stream. And then the stuff that was on this packaging is just the outer thing. So that's cool. Alright, so we got a couple more seals here. Ooh, that's not good. It is tearing up my outer box there. Alright, let's get the knife again. We need to gently cut these. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we don't want that to rip. Would be no good. But yes, so as you can see, very nice brick aesthetic on this outer packaging. I really like this a lot. I don't know. It just really represents the game well, I feel. But as you can see, it is still very glossy too, so like it looks really cool. I really love this. I love slipcovers on collector's edition games too. But let's go ahead and slide that off. And now we got our first look at the actual outer box here. It is, I really like it. It's like scuffed metal. We got UCC 2043, Undercover Cops 2043. That's the year the game takes place in. And then, of course, top. This is an Irem, however the frick you want to pronounce it, release. That was brought to us by Retrobit Publishing, once again. But, yeah, I really think this is cool. I love the grading on this. Like, it's glossy. Our characters are glossy. Like, they have texture to them. Like, this is cool. I love this box. Like, this is a nice box. But enough about the box. Let's dive into the goodies. Alright. So, thick. It's nice. Alright. That's cool. That's a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. But that is our Rosa collectible figure. Maybe we can pull it out. There we go. Yeah. Alright, okay. There we go. But yeah, look at that. That is pretty darn big. So this figurine was designed by Eric Scarecrow here. Just a little shout out for them. But, like, I love how Retrobit, like, includes a full-on, like, actual box for, like, these collectibles that they include in their packaging. They could have just put it in just, like, a plain container, like, just the plastic, and called it a day. But they put forth this extra effort, and I think that's really neat. Like, it makes it feel more premium to me. But that's a cool looking figure. I'm not going to open up the figure. I like to leave the figures closed, personally, until I actually have somewhere to display them. But in this current setup that I'm using, I don't really have a way to display these things. So I like to leave them sealed and packed up until I do. So hopefully when we move to a bigger space sometime in the future, we'll be able to really showcase this, because this looks really cool. Like, it's all chibi and stuff. The attention to details, the band-aid on the cheek. Like, it's really cool. Well designed. But just make sure you handle it with care, because there are sharp parts. Alright, next up, we got our crazy chicken keychain here. So, crazy chicken, Undercover Cops. Keep that for all your keychainy needs. And it came in this cardboard to keep it upright. Alright, next up, we've got our envelope of goodies here. So inside, love how it's all themed, confidential. Like, there's a lot of little attentions to detail that I think are really fantastic. Alright, but first up, Certificate of Authenticity. Very nice cardstock. But apparently this is number 2157 of 3000. But again, I love that Retrobit really pays attention to small details for each of their releases. Like, this is very much themed to match Undercover Cops. I don't know how many other people really care about that, but that means a lot to me personally. Like, it just makes it seem like more care and attention really goes into it, and just increases the overall quality of the release. Next up, sticker sheet. Now we got the... Ooh, that's cool. Like, these are actually textured. Like, it feels like there's a paperclip on there. That's cool. But yeah, we got the dossiers of all of the characters of the game. There's one for Zahn. Rosa. That's an interesting picture of Rosa. And then Matt. It's an interesting picture for Matt, too. That's cool. I like it. Alright. Now for the game itself. So, the game comes in SNES style box here, but obviously it's no SNES branding or anything. So on the front we've got our main characters again, Matt, Rosa, Zahn. North American version depiction here, very shiny Undercover Cops logo. Sides, Undercover Cops. Top, published by Retrobit. Then on the back we got our game description, some screenshots. Overall, very nice, and it feels very solid in the hands. There's going to be some more goodies in here, like the reversible poster, but we're going to go ahead and get this opened up as well. Oh, wow. So this is exceptionally glossy as well after you take off that outer wrapping. Like, that's cool. I like shiny boxes. But let's open you up. Get to the goodies. Alright. Alright, so there we go. Box clear. First up, Undercover Cops in Mutant Orange cartridge color. And the cartridge is actually individually wrapped as well. Nice. Make sure it doesn't get scratched up or anything. That's very cool. So there we go. Mutant Orange cartridge. Looks a little bit different than the one I showed off on the live stream. So that's cool to see the final production run. Oh, looks nice and it's solid. Shell is inspired by just your normal Super Nintendo game, which I really enjoy. One of the things I kind of wish that companies would do with releases is not use a glossy cartridge label, but I mean, that's just kind of a nitpick, but like, it does look nice. No bubbling that I can see. So, yeah, there we go. That's really cool. And I love the picture that they used on this. It's the same one that's on the back of the box. But I think it looks nice. Very striking orange here. And yes, for those of you wondering, the cartridge edge is bezeled. No worries about damaging your equipment with this cartridge. Then let's just get the poster out of the way here real quick. So we've got double-sided poster. So on the one side, Undercover Cops. It's like a comic book. That's kind of cool. That looks really neat, actually. And then the other side is that picture that we saw on the back of the box for the most part. And last up we have the instruction manual. This is a full color instruction manual with both English and Japanese segments. And I am once again very honored to have my name emblazoned in an instruction manual for a retro re-release. This is really special to me. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. But yeah, you'll have your typical stuff. Getting started, Super Nintendo, controller options, options menu, screen display, game story, basics of the game. And then we have the move list for all of the characters. For there only being 2 buttons for which to really do moves with, there's actually a surprising amount of moves that you can do in this game. It's pretty cool. And then same thing for Matt and Rosa. And it also has like a nice bio for each of the characters, which I really appreciate. Then we've got our items that you can collect throughout the game, the different stages in the game, and then even a hints and tips section. And then again, the same things repeated in Japanese. I miss instruction manuals so much in modern games. But there we have it, the entirety of the Retrobit Undercover Cops re-release. A very nice package overall. Get a number of extra little goodies here for those of you that like to display shelf swag. And of course, just a version of the game that never came out here in North America. Like, that's one of the things I love about Retrobit's releases. These games typically haven't been available in North America. So, I mean, now we have a fully translated official re-release of Undercover Cops for North America. And that's just cool. And even if you wanted to own the original cart, like, these games were going for like $400, $500 loose, and this collector's edition was only $69.99. Like, that's really cool. And I mean, you could have gotten the game by itself for about $40, $50, I believe. So, I'm just a really big fan of these re-releases because this is a game that not only would I have not really tried out before, just because it was Japanese only, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. I love it. And that is Undercover Cops, re-released by Retrobit Publishing. Fantastic package overall in my book. I really like the extra collectibles and stuff personally. I just wish I had a little bit more space to show them off. Unfortunately, this is a small room, so not quite there yet. For those of you that might still be on the lookout to maybe pick up this collector's edition box set, check your local retailers, retro store retailers, like you know where you live if you have stores like that like to carry things like that. Because they should be getting shipments in any time now that these are available. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of one collector's edition copy Retrobit sent this one to me to do this unboxing with. I also purchased one from Castlemania Games for which to do a giveaway with, so that way I could support Retrobit in their awesome efforts in these re-releases, as well as hopefully hook one of you up with an awesome gaming package. And for those of you interested in any future publishing efforts done by Retrobit, be sure to keep an eye on their social media pages for any new announcements and things like that, as well as pay attention to places like Castlemania Games or Limited Run Games. That's usually where Retrobit likes to put their stuff up for sale, at least here in the States. So for example, right now we are still seeing open pre-orders on the NES version of Alwa's Awakening. This is actually a really cool one because it's an indie game. Like, Retrobit's publishing an indie game on the actual NES hardware. Like, this is really cool stuff. So if you're interested in that, be sure to get that pre-order in the next week before they close. They are 4-week open pre-orders, so plenty of opportunity to get in. That way you don't have to scramble at the last second to try to find the last available copies. But big shout out again to Retrobit for sending Undercover Cops out my way so we could check it out a little bit early here before the retailer shipments go out a little bit, so we could bring that to all of you. And then just a big thank you to all of you for watching. This was a bit of a longer unboxing video. Hope you found the contents at least interesting. And a big thank you to all of you that have made it this far into the video. It really means a lot, and it goes a long way to supporting our channel, and we're just so grateful to all of you for that. Now, if you could do me just a couple more favors though. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up, thumbs down button, just depending on how much you like today's unboxing. And if you haven't done so already, hit that sub button so you can see when new videos go live on the channel. Lots of content coming your way. Really excited to have each and every one of you along for it. Now, for those of you that would like to further help support the channel, you can also check out that join button here on YouTube somewhere down there, or that Patreon link in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here. A little really goes a long way to keeping this place up and running, and we're super grateful to each and every single one of our champions who have been following us, been helping us, and keeping us going this whole time. Thank you all so much. You're amazing. You're rock stars. Just thank you again. But that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, my wonderful internet peeps, you all stay awesome, and we'll see you back next video.